today. From Portland, Oregon, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. It's the Portland Lumberjacks taking on the Mexico City Diablos.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Mexico City Diablos and the Portland Lumberjacks. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach.
The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And rightly so. He's been the big story leading up to this AFC Championship game because, as we all know, no rookie's ever won a Super Bowl as a starting quarterback. Heck, no rookie's ever
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Myers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Cobb, he finds his man, complete. It's Shaw. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a first down. Looking to throw. Cobb. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. To throw is Myers. On 1st and 10. Pass incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Myers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Tucker.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Well, this looks like a roughing call. So roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Back to throw. Myers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Tucker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Myers.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Cobb, pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that cloth's going to be on the ground.
To throw on second down.
Cobb, and that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
To throw on third down. Cobb. Wide open receiver, complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Cobb. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
On second down, it's Carr. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Cobb. Got his open man, it's Carr. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Operating from the gun, Cobb. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to break the tackle and get some breathing room before being brought down just outside the 5. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Myers. He finds his man. Complete. It's Tucker. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Here's Myers on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. look to throw again. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun. Cobb. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw. Cobb. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Hands it off out of the gun.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's at the 40. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cobb. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Lumberjacks have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the city.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. That time a 6-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Myers.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Myers to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives them a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
How about that tip ball going their way? They've got to have a lot of confidence because so far, seems like everything is going their way.
On the other side, they're just hoping that second half it's a little bit of flip the script.
Yeah, let's see if they can hang in there mentally, because sometimes when things go against you so much in the first half, it's hard to bounce back.
Off play action. Cobb. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Myers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Myers now throwing on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They run a draw here on 2nd down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. And he's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. To throw on 3rd down. Cobb. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now Myers to throw on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Myers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Myers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. Portland's offense now about set to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Second down at 4. Looking to throw. Cobb. He finds his man. Complete. It's Leonard. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Operating from the gun. Cobb. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On third down, Cobb. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Myers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw is Myers. On 1st and 10. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Myers. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And here's Myers. Looking to throw on second down. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Diablos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So that drive, 4 plays. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A final shot before break. Cobb. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, 1 half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the NFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cobb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Cobb. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Cobb. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
Myers to throw on second down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
Myers now throwing on third and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's taken to the 26. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Ready.
Off play action. Cobb. He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Cobb. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
To throw on second down. Cobb. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Throwing on first down. Cobb out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Looking to throw on second down. Cobb. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Myers. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Myers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now Myers on 1st down. Incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Myers. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Myers. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit, because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up 1st downs. That's what we just saw right there.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. In the 1st half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Myers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
To throw is Myers. Throwing on 3rd and long.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Portland's offense now about set to take over.
And what a pressure spot for both sides, really. But they're at home now. They have the football here in the playoffs, sort of controlling their own destiny.
It's a spot they've all dreamed of. This is where you want to be. Home, have the ball, a chance to win the game, control your own destiny, as you noted. But here's the thing. Don't let the crowd get too involved if you're this team now. You've got to make sure you let them carry you, but not cause you to do things out of what you're supposed to do, right? Take you away from focusing and concentrating on the game.
Because sometimes you get so amped from the crowd that can carry you into spots you don't want to be. Is that what you're saying?
From experience, sometimes that crowd gets so involved in it and you get involved with them that you end up making plays or trying to do things that maybe you shouldn't have done.
To throw on third down. Cobb.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A nice little juke. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
Here's Myers throwing to start the drive. He finds his man, complete. That's Tucker. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a two-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a two-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Black, 95.
To throw on 2nd down. Cobb. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Cobb throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. So they bring out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out is Mexico City now to go on offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw. Myers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screen play is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Myers from the gun on 3rd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Myers now throwing on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
And that flag accepted.
Looking to throw. Myers. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now Myers looking to throw on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. Back to throw. Myers. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds his man, complete. That's Shaw.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Back to throw.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.